We now we delved in the realm of educational purposes with the videos and actually providing value rather than just entertainment. I think I can do that. I think I can do that. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Tuno Tonga, and welcome to the Tonga Tribe. Today, we're going to be covering the top 5 tips in improving your skills in For Honor. For Honor is one of those tactical-based games where you have to be on point. It's not one of those point-and-click adventure games. Nah, you actually got to put in some work and put in some skill in the game. And before we actually get into the nitty-gritty, I want y'all to look at something. Notice up there. It's going to zoom in for a little bit, but notice up there. Yes, I am a rep 29 at this game.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Take my advice with a grain of salt. But at least, think on it. See a little value and see what I'm speaking on. These tips are actually helping me right now, and hey, they may help you. So here we go. The top 5 tips in how to improve in For Honor Duels. Be sure to hit that like, comment down below what is your tips, and what more videos do you want to see. I do want to mention this. Settings does matter. All right, settings does matter. So what you want to do is go into advanced settings and then go into your fighting control tuning. This is what I play on. Most likely this is what you're playing on. So there are full in-depth detail videos on how to on what this means. If you want to see that video, please comment down below and I'll do it for you. But this is exactly what I play on. And it helps me better with my reactions. And it helps me better to better parry people and things of that nature. So also I have seen that it makes a big difference to turn down your graphic settings to the lowest of the low settings. I find that looking at those frames are more clear for me and I can actually see everything. Colorblind modes. Yes, okay. Red does indicate danger. So that's why I keep it from me, I keep it off. But if you see it better in, let's say, blue, this one sees blue. I think this one sees yellow, and I think this one sees a bit of pink. So if you find that these settings will help you in your game mode, hey, have at it, go for it. But I keep it off. Coming in at number 5, and being a better duel player, and just being a better player in general, is just maining the game mode itself, maining duels and brawls. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Learning off the AI is not gonna do you justice. Yes, you can learn how to parry and learn your character's kit and all that stuff, but there's no real practice. The real work comes when it's in it's real time, and practicing in that real life setting would help you. Damn, bro, how do YouTubers do this shit, bro? Being put in those real game situations, the AIs aren't going to do it like that. The AIs aren't going to feint every attack. The AI is not going to spam every one move. Okay, so tip number 2, pick one character and master that character. There are 33 characters in this game. Pick one of them, master one, and get really good with them, and then move on to the next character. That's how you get better at the game, at least in my eyes. What I find best about games like this is that I'll pick what's supposed to be the hardest characters to learn in the game and try to master those hard ones first. But getting comfortable with being uncomfortable is kind of what drives me to be better at the game. Get me out of my comfort zone, because these are my comfort characters right now. These 2 are my comfort characters. If I were to play Shaman and I have yet to pick up Shaman, I'm going to be fucked. If you're starting out and you want to get a good grasp on everybody, I'll give you one of each faction. So Griffin is probably the easiest knight to pick up. He is the greatest, easy pick and safest pick to pick up. He has a multitude of moves in his kit that's user friendly. On this side, on the knight, no, those aren't knights. Those are, bro, YouTubers make this shit look so fucking easy, but it ain't easy at all. I can tell you that much right now. Out of the Vikings, your easiest character is probably Jormungandr to pick up. Yes, he is kind of clunky at times, but once you get him off that first rip, it's over. It's wraps. And then once you start mastering his kit, like, he is an unstoppable force like no other, bro. Shigoki, I mean, he's easy mode personified. Shigoki would probably be like the easiest character to get. His kits were like very short, simple, straight to the point. Out of all the Wulin, I would pick up Tiandi or Zanhu. Zanhu you do have to buy, but Zanhu is probably like my favorite character right now. I'm currently on the hunt to mastering her. And out of these three, bro, just pick up Pirate. Just play Pirate. Like, you already know, like, we already gone to this part in the video. Like, just pick up Pirate. Alright. Tip number 3. Master your opponent's tendencies and pay attention to those tendencies. This is probably like the more crucial part in the top 5. Learning your opponent's patterns, learning their tendencies and what they do and what they don't do. Pick up on that and use that shit to their advantage. So you got your first 2 rounds. Those are supposed to be like your feeling out moments. If you notice that he's dodging a lot, punish that shit with a guard break. If he's light spamming you, shit, bro, you better get your parries up. Or don't let that shit happen every time. And the same goes the other way around. Don't do the same thing twice. Don't do the same thing 3 or 4 times in a row, because your opponent's gonna pick up on that shit hella easy. Like, if you're playing Jormungandr and you're using his front bash like a lot, your opponent is going to pick up on that tremendously. If you spam light attacks over and over and over again and your opponent is picking up on it, I'm like, okay, he's gonna make that adjustment, and then not only he's gonna punish you, he's gonna end up winning that duel. So make the adjustment and adapt to that environment. Tip number 4, and this is probably like a fun one. Do this with your homeboys, do this with your homegirls, anybody. Play with your homies, party up, get a party of 3 other people and get into some custom 2v2 brawls. That competitive nature will make you better. I don't care like where your skill level is at. Like, everyone has that one friend that's like goated at the game, and then the other 3 are just terrible, right? Now you get one person against that goated player, and that goated player is just talking all types of trash to you. It forces the others to elevate their game and step up and actually make those adjustments and actually get wins on the goated player. That's gonna make you a better player as well. Run those fades and get good at the game. And then for my 5th tip, and then this is probably like out of everything in this top 5 that I pitched to y'all and how to get better in duels, this is probably like the more important one. So I want y'all to get a little closer. Actually, no, back up. You're a little too close. Back the fuck up. Just have fun at the game. Just have fun. Just play the damn game. All right. Like, don't worry about those toxic tryhards in your lobbies. Don't worry about your friends calling you terrible at the game. But this is why we play video games in the first place, right? Like, we play these games just to escape the harshness of reality. We dive into these characters and get in tune with these characters and get in tune with these games. And this is what we do to get like our enjoyment, get our kicks, you know what I'm saying? So just have fun at the game. Who cares if you're 1-30 in a game? I mean, I kind of do, if you're especially on my team. But at the same time, like, just have fun at the game. If you feel like winning is your recipe to having fun, then practice.
And we're in here talking about practice.
Just have fun with your games. This goes across all games. Just have fun with them. Don't worry about what other people tell you. So there y'all have it. My top 5 and how to get better in For Honor Duels. And yes, it's going to take a bit to get better at the game. It's going to take a bit to learn every character, and not only learn every character, but learn every character on the offensive side. Learning your opponent is always going to be different. That's why I kind of like playing this game. But if you did enjoy that top 5, please, bro, like, let me know in the comments what other educational stuff you want me to teach y'all in this game, or just teach y'all in general. Like, I have an extensive background, and ask and you shall receive. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good rest of your day, evening / afternoon. Catch y'all later, bro.